sure your cell phones are turned off.
I have this one.
25 seconds to air. I need starting shots. Camera 2, I need your starting shot right now.
This is going to be a horrible show.
15 seconds to air. We're recording. Camera 2, starting shot. 2 shot, quickly. Camera 2, both of them. Camera 2, both of them. There we go. Good, that's it. Hold the shot. 8, 7. Brett, count for me, please.
6, 5,
Ready,
4,
open.
3,
Ready, Mike.
2, 1.
Take it. Names
Hello,
in.
I'm Keegan.
And I'm Meghna. On this week's
Ready,
show,
DDR1?
we will be covering information on the upcoming concert and recent protests for the middle school travel cuts.
We also have sports results, the calendar for the next few weeks, and a bio on yours truly.
Ready,
This
DDR1?
is JDTV News.
Roll tank. Mike's clear. 7.
7.
Camera
6,
1. Ready, 1. On Keegan. 1 on Keegan, quickly. Just Keegan. 1. Zoom in, zoom in, zoom in.
Welcome to JDTV, the show that keeps the flow. Today is
Graphic
Friday,
in.
the 4th of October, and the SAT word of the day is prodigal,
Graphic
which means
out.
to be wasteful
Ready,
with money.
2.
As an example,
Closer
my
on
prodigal
Meghna. Zoom
spending
2.
habits usually mean I have
Hold
no
there.
money.
Good. 2.
First up on the news we have for today
Ready,
is the
DDR1?
recent ban on middle school sports travel. The ban has outraged parents and students across town, and many wonder what the future may hold.
Roll B-roll.
Last week on Wednesday,
42
the 18th,
seconds.
there was a protest held outside Thunder Mountain School in lieu of the recent decision to cut budgets for middle school activities travel.
Use the mics.
Middle school sports
Graphic.
travel
In.
for next year has been stopped, and I just think
Graphics
it's
out.
wrong
Ready to bring on her mic again?
travel. I believe that the school board
After this,
continues
she
in this
keeps
direction,
reading.
that high school
20
sports
seconds.
travel
Stand by.
will be the next thing.
Mic up.
People showed their voice and their opinion at this
15.
rally while inside the school. A school district presentation was held discussing how things are going on throughout the school district. School district members as well as citizens attended the presentation. The school district member brought up the student and staff attendance rates and surprisingly found that
Ready,
students
1.
have a higher attendance
Pan
rate
left
than
1.
staff.
Space for Pip.
Also, there
Would be
was
a
a
safe
higher
call. Pan
graduation
left.
rate
Your other
last
left
year
one.
than in years
Pan left.
before.
Left. Take all.
Having trouble with their
Bring in the
grades? Any student can stop by school on Saturday from 9 a.m. to noon for CARES Super
Ready to change
Saturday.
graphic?
Staff are standing by to help you get your grades out of the gutter.
Change graphic.
Next week, there will
Ready
be
to take
concerts
all?
on both the 8th and the 9th of October. The choir and orchestra concert is on the 8th, and the band concert is on the 9th. There is no cost for tickets as the concerts are free.
Take all. Meghna.
In local city news, this
Ready?
past Tuesday,
DDR1?
municipal elections were held here in Juneau.
Roll B-roll.
On the ballot were positions on the school
35
board, the
seconds.
area-wide assembly, and the District
Next is
1
one
and
on
2
Keegan.
assemblies, respectively. The only seat that was contested
Centered
was the
only.
area-wide
This will
assembly
be for his
seat,
bio.
with Kate Troll running against Bill
25
Peters.
seconds.
The unofficial election results have Barbara Thurston and Lisa Worrell filling the 2 seats of the school board, Karen Crane getting a seat on the District 2 assembly,
15
Mary
seconds.
Becker on the
Stand
District
by.
2 assembly, and Kate Troll winning her seat on the area-wide assembly.
10.
Take 1.
And now for something completely different, let's take
Ready,
a look
DDR1?
at my bio project.
Roll it. Take it.
Hello,
Mic's clear.
my name
57
is Keegan
seconds.
Brown, and I am in my
5
senior
seconds.
year here at JDHS.
Camera 1, stay
This
with
will be my
Keegan.
second
Stay with
time
Keegan.
taking
Camera
video
1, we need you there
production.
still.
So, if you'd like to see how
We
I
got one
botched
more
my
set. We
biography
got the
video
YouTube
project
piece.
last year, you will be able to find it on the archive at jdhsvideo.org.
So after
To give you the quick rundown on me, myself, and I was born and raised
once
here
we're
in
into
Juneau,
sports,
Alaska.
camera can move.
I am 17 years
Tilt
old, and
one
my
a little,
hobbies
tilt down a
include
little one.
computers, games, video games,
Okay,
computer
pan
games,
left for the
and videos, as well as reading more than
Pan
what's
to
healthy.
center. Now.
When I'm not
Okay,
inside
I'm just
playing
giving you
Minecraft
practice.
or reading a
So
good
pan
book,
center.
I can be found camping with my local
Okay.
Boy Scout troop
Because
in
we
a
start
great
in the
number
middle,
of
we pan
various
for the pip, and
locations.
then we pan
We have
back
gone to
again.
all sorts
Alright.
of cool places too. This last summer we went and climbed the dormant
15.
volcano Mount Edgecombe over in Sitka.
Stand
So
by, Keegan.
that's about all you need to know, other than I plan to do quite a few projects in this class this year,
8,
and I hope that they
7,
turn out as well as can be.
6,
But
5,
until then,
4,
thanks for listening and have a
3,
great school year.
2,
Big Brother is
1.
watching.
Take 1.
Well, I hope that was informative for those viewers who like
Ready,
to stalk
Pip?
people.
Pan.
In other
faded
news closer to home, YouTube, everyone's favorite video source, has once again been blocked from student access due to bandwidth limitations. This comes as a surprise due to YouTube having been unlocked from the second half
Ready
of
to
last
go back?
semester up until now.
Lose graphic. Pan center.
Now, let's
Ready.
move on to the sports section.
DDR1. Take it.
First,
Take DDR1.
volleyball. The Crimson Bears volleyball team lost at West last Thursday with 4 sets with the final score
Camera
of
2's
3 to
two-shot.
1. In
And in football, Bears football team was on the road last weekend in Wasilla, where they beat the Warriors with a final score of 42-6.
Take 2.
Now let's take a look at the calendar, full of stuff on sports and plenty of other cool events.
Is this
Take
good?
it.
Starting off with today, we have a football game against Thunder Mountain. The JV game has been canceled. The varsity game is still scheduled for 8 p.m., and that's out at the Adair Kennedy Field at Floyd Dryden. Tomorrow, Cross Country State is taking place at Bartlett High School in Anchorage. On Monday, we have a JDHS site council meeting taking place from 5 to 7 p.m. at the JDHS library. Also that day is a JDHS home builders meeting, which will be happening down at the metal shop.
On Tuesday, we have 2 volleyball games, both against Thunder. First game is at 6:30 when C plays, followed by an 8 o'clock JV game. That same evening, from 7 to 8, is the choir and orchestra concert in the JDHS auditorium. Finally, on Wednesday, there is a band concert, which will be at the same time and same place as the previous concert. That day, there will also be a student recognition taking place in the upper library from 12:25 to 1:05 p.m.
Take 2.
Last but not least, we have weekend weather. It's presented by Kendall. How's the weather look out there?
Take. Name in.
As you can see, we have some onshore flow, which will cause it to be a decent temperature, not too cold and not too warm, but it will be very wet.
Change it.
Attention all drivers, as the weather is slowly changing into winter, it might be a good time to get your snow tires for your car and also break out some gloves
Change it.
and other winter gear. Today on Friday, we have a high of 48 and a low of 41. And Saturday, we have a high of 48 and a low of 38. And on Sunday, there's a high of 49 and a low of 43.
Take 2.
Thanks, Kendall. Well, that's all we have time for today. Today's show is brought to you by the letter 3 and the number Q.
Change.
To see more JDTV news, you can go online to our website at jdhsvideo.org.
Change graphic.
And you can follow us on Twitter at JDHS Video.
Lose
Thanks
the
for
graphic.
watching and have a
Ready,
great
0, 1.
weekend.
Roll. Clear. Mike's clear. Ready, external. 4, 3, 2, 1. Fade external. Ready, black. And 3 minutes remaining. Studio is clear. Whew, that was a crazy one. Did you guys get Kendall? Did you guys get Keegan's name in there by any chance?
Where?
On his bio? I don't know. Okay.
I did not do that.
It wasn't a critical one, anyway, because we already graphicked him at the start of the show.